And here we are. Here we are again, playing that beautiful game of Warcraft, LawLiet, yellow spawning native player from South Korea, going up against the orc legend FoCuS, the one who was not able to seal the deal on Turtle Rock, not able to kill the archers with that Ancient of War protection. But that was a cool strategy, a cool game to see, and I hope you guys had some fun. So yeah, now we're gonna see Last Refuge, and we're gonna see if this unfolds just like the first map, where LawLiet was able to take it from the early game to the mid game, and then finishing it rather early, not going for any kind of Talon play, committing on that tier 2 aggression with the Demon Hunter and the Naga Sea Witch as a second hero. Worked quite well, but Last Refuge, of course, a bigger map and a lot of traveling distance in between bases. Usually not a map where you want to play a lot of archers against an orc player. But doesn't mean that we won't see anything crazy coming out. We have seen LawLiet as well against Orc Worker. He went for that Goblin Merchant creep on Turtle Rock and lost his first hero. So Demon Hunter died, Archer died, and he was still able to win that game. So maybe this guy just needs some extra weights so that he performs a little better. So he skips the second borrow, goes for the Voodoo Launch again. This is something that FoCuS usually does. And this is like nothing that is like too crazy that you can steer for an Orc player, but it's of course an indicator that he will be at tier 2 with only 2 grunts, and if you want to punish that somehow, then you should feel free to do that. Or if you want to transition for some super greedy creeping on tier 2, then do this, please. We have seen LawLiet, for example, doing this green camp, which is a normal, and then what you usually do as a native player, you wall off your main base with 4 Moonworlds and that Ancient of War. But what LawLiet did once or twice is he sets up that Ancient of War back at the main base, just lets the Blade Master see that it's there. As soon as the Blade Master starts running away from the main base, he uproots it and goes for that Goblin, kind of like Goblin Mercenary camp, and then he just sits here at the forest, eats 1 or 2 trees, and whenever the Demon Hunter feels like it, he falls back into that one, gets that level 2 or almost level 3, and then buys the Mercenaries and is aggressive on tier 2 already. But yeah, this just happened once or twice, but maybe this could be something that LawLiet really likes to do more often. Blade Master is already on the run. Sold the town portal, bought a circlet at the Goblin Merchant. And he's now looking forward to see what the Demon Hunter got planned. Tier 2 take is already started. Tier 2 take for the Orc players also started. A cute peon here in the town, in the middle of that like path, the only path that leads into your main base. So he doesn't want to have that second borrow cancelled. This is the reason why he blocks that spot with a peon. We have a nice Scout Wisp that gives him some high ground vision that the Blade Master cannot see if he moves down here, but if he ever goes top, he can see it and kill it. So another circlet is being picked up. Demon Hunter cannot kill the borrow any longer. That one is done. Sets up one of the peons into the borrow, but this Demon Hunter is doing quite some damage with that circlet pick up, and he needs to repair it, so he forces some time of these peons. They are not working in the meantime, they are repairing the borrow. Blade Master is now coming back. No wind work. Wow, the trap is set. What a perfect play. He unloads the borrow, gets the surround with the peon and the Blade Master from the other side. FoCuS, you are just a true champion. LawLiet forced to use the town portal, and this is already one of these plays that I was looking forward to see. These two guys, they have this like small gimmicky plays that changes the whole dynamic of the early and mid game if you can pull off such a stunt. He even uses the Dust of Appearance because he knows maybe he uses the archers as a sentry ward, and yeah, that's so amazing. He now sets up 2 archers here to spot the Orc player coming, and he creeps with 2 more archers down here. So he basically went for 5 archers, is now going for a 6th archer. Is this the very same strategy that we have seen on Turtle Rock? Maybe it is. We're gonna figure it out in a few. Demon Hunter is at level 2, he lost his town portal, so he needs to play safe, he needs to play careful. And we got an Ancient of Wonders being constructed uphill, even though that this looks like it's downhill. This is still uphill, and you cannot see that Ancient of Wonders being constructed from the low ground. I feel that there is something special coming our way. These archers are hidden, but he got a sentry ward. If he throws it down close to the archers, he can reveal them. He's not going for that. 6 archers in total. The movement is spotted, because there's a sentry ward in the middle from FoCuS, so he sees the archers, he sees the Naga pick up. Is this the same strategy? He gets the longbow. He picks up 6 Wisp. He's not upgrading the Nature's Blessing, but the offensive Ancient of Wonders is not seen yet, not spotted. The Blademaster wanted to move up there, didn't go for it. No more Windworks. And now he's out, he will be mana burnt. That's it. He uses the speed scroll to get himself into a good position to at least kill like 1 or 2 archers before the fight really breaks out. Kills 2 of them. Awesome. Really well done there. I'm not even sure if the TC is the right hero to defend that. I would have probably cancelled that one and started the Shadow Hunter. Is he getting the surround again? He had the surround closed. There was no Staff of Preservation yet on that Naga. And now we're gonna see another Ancient of War being constructed, and it's the very same strategy. And this is how to punish 2 Grunt or 1 Borrow Tech that leads you into a 2 Grunt mid-game with 2 melee heroes. I feel that this is the way to punish it. With that very aggressive build, buys the healing potion, kills that Wisp. No tier 2 units yet for FoCuS, because he's still constructing the Voodoo launch. The Blademaster is dropping lower and lower. There is a healing potion. He hides the archer too late. A critical strike on one of the archers. Sentry ward is being used by FoCuS, so hiding is not an option any longer. The archers are dropping lower and lower. Can he get a surround with the Wisp? It almost looks that way. Needs to be careful. That Demon Hunter is baiting the Blademaster out. He's now going for the last remaining Grunt and kills that one. But the Blademaster's on the other side of the map. Gladly he got another healing self to heal himself up. He positions himself in a good position to catch some reinforcement. But the reinforcements are coming this way. They're not even bypassing the 2 Orc heroes. There's 1 archer in the middle, but there's the sentry ward revealing him. And that was not all too great, but the first Ancient of War is there. Blademaster is diving, or the Demon Hunter is diving in deep. Drops the circlet. Now kills that Borrow, keeps him supply stuck. This is all the unit that he will have for quite some time. Another archer dies. The unit numbers are dwindling for the Night Elf player. The surround is not fully done. He uses another speed scroll offensively. That Ancient of War tanks up quite some damage. There's no Staff of Preservation. The Naga needs to be careful. No more Town Pole for the Night Elf player. This is an all-in strategy. Can he buy a healing potion? He bought one, used it immediately. Drops lower and lower. Is he losing that Naga? He loses more and more archers. The Spirit Link is not kicking in yet. Staff of Preservation keeps the Naga alive for now. Demon Hunter in trouble. Is there a Raider? There actually is the Raider. He could go for the surround on the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter looking forward to buy another potion. Buys the last remaining potion in the shop. 1 Ancient of War is there, but all the archers are driven away. Another archer is dead. And I think there are also no more healing potions in the Voodoo launch available. So he needs to use healing salves. Naga is coming back fully regenerated. This archer died against the peons. 5 peons in the middle of the map. It's now going for it. But this is also buying some extra time to get the Blademaster up in HP again. Yeah, and he's not using this Spirit Link because he knows that there are so many Wisps close by that he will detonate as soon as he uses it. Very odd game there. 1 heal potion on the Demon Hunter, that's it. Maybe an offensive speed scroll again. Demon Hunter is being attacked. The Dispel is used against the Spirit Link. The heroes are still looking healthy for the Orc player. The commitment on the Naga is there again. There should be an Ensnare in a second. And the Staff is on cooldown because he staffed out. He staffed out one of the Archer. Critical Strike is finishing the Naga up. Stomp is a second skill there. He got the Endurance Aura and the Stomp a second. Critical Strike finishes the Demon Hunter. And this should be the equalizer. LawLiet calls GG, and FoCuS is able to equalize to a 1-1 score. And we are in a best of 3 environment right now.